Hey, what's up everybody? I just did a little roadside field repair. I took off, my valve was tapping and I wasn't sure why, you know. I don't know which one it was, but I figured it might be the exhaust because that was the one that was out of spec. But I took the flywheel cover, the flywheel bolt cover and then the inspection cover here, these off, and turned the flywheel clockwise until I got to the T mark. When I adjusted before, I must have not been on the T mark. I was just in a hurry, but I was able to take off this fin here and get to the exhaust valve cover. You're not going to be able to do it for the intakes unless you take the whole tank off, seat off. You're going to have to do the whole nine. But I knew it had to be the exhaust. That sounds good now. I could just tell from the sound. But when you're spinning around this flywheel, you want to do it clockwise. You're going to take this off, put your ratchet on there and turn this clockwise, and then you'll have this out. Make sure you don't lose that little O-ring. Make sure you see the T. There should be a capital T sideways. That's real important that you get that capital T, you know, in the flywheel marking. That's where you should be adjusting your valve. Yeah, she sounds good now. I was getting like a really bad tap on her, and it just didn't sound right. I'm going around the street here, but I was getting a valve tap that really didn't sound right to me. Yeah, it sounds really good now. So when I was doing the valves yesterday, I had the whole everything off, and I found that the intake valves were in spec. But when I was turning the flywheel around, I think I turned it around to where there's two dashes, not the T mark. So I think that was my problem when I went around. Yeah, that was definitely my problem. I wasn't at the exact marking which is a freaking capital T. Like, how you can fuck that up on my flywheel. But the only one that I found like was really loose was way tight was my exhaust valve. So I loosened it up, but I must have loosened it up too much because when I did, I took I put too much slack in it. And kind of caused a problem for my exhaust valve because it was just, it had too much of it. So what'll happen is it'll be tapping away on you, and you don't want that either. With the exhaust valve, you'd probably rather have it to be just right. Otherwise you'll burn up an exhaust valve, you know, which should not be a good thing. And I've done it before on the KLR. because on the KLR, that bike is so critical for me that I really can't fuck around and put it out of service, or, you know, go get valve syncs and shit like that. You know, it's basically, that bike, I just keep it running. But on this bike, it's so easy to do the valve adjustment. It just doesn't make sense not to. I mean, you basically just take your tank off and valve cover, valve caps off. It's just 4 caps, you know, it's so easy. And you put your feeler gauge under there, and then you want to be in like 0.004 inches for your intake valves, and then you want to be 0.005 on your exhaust valve. But that's about it. I mean, it's really not much to it. But I heard it like when I went out this morning, I was like, oh fuck, I fucked it up. I knew I fucked it up. I knew I definitely fucked up the valve adjustment. Because I could hear it, it was just tapping away. Like, you'll know when you fuck up valve adjustment, because it'll just be tapping away. Like, on a KLR, you can't afford to be fucking up like that. Like, because you got to take the valve bucket out, and you got to put your shims in. You know, to get things right. And the process, I mean, you have to remove the head. So if you're gonna do that, and you got to take your cams out, you got to float your timing chain. I mean, that's no job to be doing on the side of the road like I just did now. Like, you could do the valves on this bike on the side of the road. Easily, like, no problem. If you hear them tapping away, just bang, do it like I just did now. Yesterday when I came home, I did it late though, just before it started to get dark. So I really kind of fucked myself because I had to get done quick, and I rushed up. You don't want to be rushing up when you're turning that flywheel. Because that flywheel, the marking on it, it's not the easiest to see. So anyway, see you guys on the next one.